This is Duke University.
I discovered at an early age that I had a fondness for old movies and old musicals and music of the 1920s and 30s and 40s. And I never really imagined that it would be something to sustain me. As early as high school, I'd be very involved in theater, but in high school you're told from an early age, at least when I was in high school, that this is all terrific, but what are you going to be when you grow up? I remember my first day freshman orientation, meeting Dick White for the first time, and I was standing in line, and he asked my name, and he said, "I've been waiting to meet you," and he shook my hand and looked me in the eye, and I thought, why would you want to meet me? What have I done? It's barely my first day here. And I suddenly thought, this is a very special place. And the thing I remember most about my time at Duke was that the university created an environment that allowed you to explore and said, it's okay not to do one thing. You don't have to be pigeonholed. Your whole life doesn't have to be about the courses you choose your freshman year. And it was a revelation, because I did change course during my time at Duke, and I became very involved in theater. And it was when I discovered that producing theater might be an option for me. I would say that some of my greatest successes might have been perceived at the time as some of my failures, but those were moments of transition for me. I realized when I was producing theater in a way that I was taught by Manny Eisenberg and Cameron McIntosh and other great producers of the theater, that that business model was changing rapidly. I remember deciding that it's time to make a life change. It's not doing what I want it to do. And Manny was instrumental in giving me a tremendous piece of advice when I felt like I was copping out, when I wanted to walk away from production that was just not meeting up to my standards. And he told me that it takes a great deal more courage to walk away than it does to stay. And that has stuck with me always, because I've always now recognized these opportunities, these failures, as opportunities to grow. And I eventually gravitated toward real estate. And real estate, again, is a very shared skill set with show business. You're constantly on stage, if that's the way your business model is set up. You're putting yourself out there. Every time you do a showing and open a door, you're on a stage. What turned out to be fairly interesting for my personal journey is that I wound up doing it on television on a show called Selling New York on HGTV. And it brought everything full circle. We don't just sell real estate, we develop buildings, and when you start from the ground up, you're saying, what is the character of this building, and what's it going to be about? How's it going to look? What's the feel we're going for? And you never know where inspiration is going to be drawn from. I had an image in my head, and I said, where is this coming from? And I thought, Singing in the Rain. Okay, in Good Morning, they come out of the kitchen and they're dancing across Don's house. They're going from the dining room into the living room, and they're going down the stairs and up the stairs. This is it, this is it, this is it. How do we tell this to the architect? Do you take stills? Do you send the video? And it was very distracting, because every time we tried to communicate that, all you could do is watch Gene Kelly tap dancing with Debbie Reynolds and Donald O'Connor, and you're, good morning, good morning. No, look at the floor, look at the floor. It's great to stay up late, good morning to you. No, the stairs, look at the stairs. So now I get to enjoy my show business passion on many levels, and I do still keep a toe in everything theater and music related. And I truly look back to my time at Duke for giving me permission to live my life in that way. I'm Mickey Conlon, class of '98, and I'm forever Duke.